Hey everybody, welcome to the second video in the restoration project for the Weber. Most of the stumble done. I lightened it up some more, got the bowl reamed. I didn't work on the rim really a whole lot yet, but if you look, I did lighten it up enough, and I think I'm going to stop here. So some of that, you guys can kind of see some of that grain I'm talking about, and I think it's a really neat looking pipe as far as grain wise. Well, to me it is. I think it looks kind of neat. So it'll be nice to see some of that being able to show a little bit more. See if I can get in focus. I think my suspicions are correct about the stem. I don't think it's the correct stem that came with the pipe. I did clean it up a little, the stem a little bit, but if you notice, now that I got it, you can see what I'm talking about there. It doesn't fit. The stem is too small. It's not that it's kittied, because it fits kind of flush around here and here, but it's not, let's see if I can get it. It's not wide enough. So somebody at some point just put a different stem on it. So I think I'm just going to live with it for now, and at some point I'm just going to get a replacement stem, since it's not an original Weber stem, I don't believe, unless it magically shrunk somehow. But other than that, it's actually looking really nice. The thing I kind of used to clean up the stem a little bit and the stumble is this. And if any of you guys ever have done any floor work, this will look familiar to you. It is a center from a floor pad, and this is called a prep pad. If you've ever done any stripping or waxing of floors, a prep pad is kind of like a finer floor pad, and it's used for taking off like 2 to 3 layers of finish with a floor machine. You know, this floor pad is just the center hole that kind of pops out of the pad. The pad actually comes in about, it's 20 inches, so it's a big pad. And I had just kept one of these center pieces, and I keep a couple of the other ones of, like, you know, they come in green and red. And green's kind of like your Scotch-Brite pad for scrubbing floors and stuff. And I usually keep the centers just because they're good for scrubbing, you know, just normal everyday stuff. But these prep pads, they're a little bit finer than like your typical, like a Scotch-Brite kind of, you know, like you're thinking of a normal green pad you'd use in your kitchen. But this is kind of a little more finer than that. I would say it's even probably a little bit maybe finer than 220. Like I said, it's used for just kind of removing, you know, 2 to 3 layers of wax and then recoating it. It leaves nice even finish. So I use these on pipes once in a while, and as you can see, it does a good job without leaving marks, and it actually does a really good job to start on pipe stems as well. And the nice part is this doesn't really clog like sandpaper does. So I realize a lot of you guys probably aren't going to have floor pads or even prep pads laying around, because, well, if you don't strip and wax floors, you probably wouldn't have a need for them. Otherwise, if you are interested in trying one of these out, this is the generic version of the floor pad. 3M makes a version 2, and I want to believe the generic version is about $12, give or take. But I mean, like I said, it comes in about 20 inches round, so it's if you were going to buy one just to use it on pipes, it would last you a long time. So that's kind of where that's at. So, like I said, I think I'm going to get a replacement stem at some point for it, but for now, I think I'll finish up and leave the stem on there to smoke it. But so I just got to clean up the rim a little bit, a couple other things, and this will be done. And I think it's going to make a really, really neat pipe. And I don't have a Weber in my collection, so this will be my first Weber I'll be adding to my collection. So you guys have a good day.